Good morning students and welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed your Diwali vacation. So children, today onwards we will start our second semester portion. So today we are going to start in our maths 8th chapter, that is algebraic expression and operation on them. So children, here we are going to start exercise 32. In this chapter, we are going to study monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial terms. So, in our exercise 32, here question number first is given 7x. In that 7, we will call this number coefficient and x variable. So children, alphabet A to Z, whatever the alphabets are there, all that alphabets are called variable and all the natural numbers are called coefficient. So children, here 7x is given and in your question it is given classify the following algebraic expression as monomial, binomial, trinomial or polynomial. So children, here 7x is called as monomial. This one is monomial. So question number second. Second one is given 5y minus 7z. Second one 5y minus 7z. So children, here 5y. 5 is coefficient, y is variable. Again 7 is coefficient and z is variable. In between both this number, one negative sign is there. From this, you will come to know here two terms are there. In first question, only including number and variable. One term is there. That one is called monomial. And question number second, here two terms are given. Therefore, we will call this one binomial. So children, here we had completed monomial and binomial. I hope you understood from this both question which numbers will be monomial and which terms will be binomial. So question number third. In question number third, given 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11. So children, here in third question, first term, second term and third term. Three terms are there. Therefore, we will call this trinomial. Trinomial. Now question number fourth one. Fourth one, 1 minus 8a minus 7a square minus 7a cube. So children, here how many terms are there? First we will count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 terms are there. So student, if in your question more than 3 terms are there, then we will call that terms polynomial. Polynomial. So children, here we had learned monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. So in this way, many questions are there in your exercise 32. I hope you understood the exercise and in the same way you will able to complete your full exercise. Suppose only one number is given. Suppose 8. Suppose 8, then what we will be say that this one is monomial or binomial or trinomial. Yes, you are correct. 8 is monomial. If no variable is there, then that number you are going to consider monomial. Monomial. So in this way you will complete your exercise 32. Now we are going to move forward, that is in our exercise 33. Exercise 33. So in our exercise 33, question is given add. Then what we are going to add? First question, 9p plus 16q. One term is given, that is this binomial. In this binomial we are going to add 13p plus 2q. Here this one is given question. Now what we will do? Addition we will do in two methods. One in horizontal method. Horizontal method means in between both these terms we will put plus sign and we will add the numbers. Then while adding we will add like term with like term, and if like terms are not there, that number we will keep as it is. And in vertical method we will keep the numbers and coefficient one number down of other number. So children, first we will do horizontal method. Horizontal method. Here in horizontal method, 9p plus 16q is one term. In between plus sign, 13p plus 2q. Now what we will do? 9p write down as it is plus 16. Next one 16q plus 13p. Now you will remove the bracket 13p plus 2q. No number will change the sign. 9p, where we are seeing the like term 13p. Write down 9p plus 13p plus 16q. With the 16q, like term is 2q. Then write down 2q. Then after that 9 plus 13. We will 22p plus 16 plus 2, 18q. This one is the horizontal method. In horizontal method, we had written all that both the term in one line only, and in between both these term we put plus sign. Now we are going to add in vertical method. Same question we are going to solve with the help of vertical method. Vertical method. So children, here 9p plus 16q. Now while writing second term, first we will see what we will do. We will write like term in the down of the like term. Suppose 9p, down of the same number we will write 13p. Next number 2q. In the place of q we will write 2q. Next one we will add both these numbers 16 plus 2, 18q, plus plus it will remain as it is plus only, because 16 and 2 both number is having plus sign. Therefore 18 will also carry plus sign. Next one 9 plus 13, both is carrying plus sign. Therefore answer which one will be 22, it will also carry plus sign. And this one 22 is first number. If you will not put plus sign, then also it's okay. So children, your answer is 22p plus 18q. So I hope question number first in both the method, horizontal method as well as vertical method, both method you understood. Now we will solve second question. Question number second. Here in second one 2a plus 6b plus 8c. Here this one is trinomial. With this trinomial, other question is given 16a plus 13c plus 18b. So children, question number second, one question is given trinomial and asking that other question is given trinomial and we are going to add both these trinomial. First we will do horizontal method. Horizontal method. In this method, we will write 2a plus 6b plus 8c, and this one we will put in bracket. With this one 16a, 13c plus 18b. Now we will add like term with like term. Say 2a plus, this one is, this full bracket we will write as it is, 6b, 8c. Again this plus sign, and this second bracket also we will write as it is but removing the bracket. 16a, 13c, 18b. Now we will see this one is A, B, B, and C with C. Now we are going to add 2a plus 16a, 6b plus 18b. When we are writing, we will carry that number with that sign, plus 8c plus 13c. Now 2 plus 16, this both 18a. Next one 6 plus 18, 24b. Next one 8 and 13, 3 plus 8, 11, 1 and 1 carry, that is 2, 21c. 18a, 24b plus 21c. Now we will see with the help of vertical method. First we will rough this horizontal method. Now when you will do both the method, in both the method your answer will be same only. So children, here we had completed horizontal method. Our answer is this one. Let's see for vertical method. I am not going to rough the answer. Only solved question I am going to rough. Now vertical method. Vertical method. First one 2a, 6b, 8c. Now when we will writing second term, we will see first term is 16a. We will write down of that number 16a. Second one is 13c. Where is 13c? We will see first. This one is 13c. Therefore 13c we had written down of c term. Then the third term is 18b. Then 18b. Now addition, that's why we put plus sign. We will add the terms. 13 plus 8, 21c. 18 plus 6, it will be 24b and plus sign. Next one 16 plus 2 or 2 plus 16, 18a. So children, here you can see that when we had add same question in vertical method, we got 18a plus 24b plus 21c. And when before that this one we had done horizontal method, in that method also we got the same answer. Means whatever the method you will prefer, your answer will be same only. Only why we are solving both the method? Because we have to know how we are solving in horizontal method as well as in vertical method. Only for learning we are doing both the method. I hope when you will solve, that time also you will solve all the given question in both the method. So children, now we will solve question number 6. That is, before that we will solve third one also. Third question, 13x square minus 12y square, first term. Second term, 6x square minus 8y square. So children, first one, horizontal method. Horizontal method, 13x square minus 12y square in one bracket. Here in between plus sign. Second bracket, 6x square minus 8y square. When you will add, we will remove the bracket. 13x square minus 12y square. Before this bracket, plus sign is there. Therefore, after this bracket, whatever terms we are writing, all the term will be with that sign only. For example, 6x square minus 8y square. So children, here x square we will add with x square, y square we will add or subtract with y square. So here 13 plus 6x square minus 8y square minus 8y square minus 12y square minus 8y square. 13 plus 6, 19x square minus 12 and 8. We will add whether you are seeing here in both the term negative sign is there, minus sign is there. Then also we will add both this number because both this number is having same sign. If numbers are having same sign, we will add both the number. 12 plus 8, 20. And sign will be whatever sign they are carrying, that same sign we will put in that answer. 20y square. This one is your answer. Same question we will do with vertical method. Vertical method. Here 13x square minus 12y square. X square we will write down of x square. 6x square minus 8y square and plus sign. 12, 8, 20 and minus. 13 and 6, 19 x square. You will see in both method we got the same answer. Now we will solve question number 6. Sixth one. Question number 6(1). Minus 3y square plus 10y minus 16. Next one, 7y square plus 8. So children, here we will solve both the method. First, horizontal method. Horizontal method, 3y square 10y minus 16 in one bracket, in between plus sign. Second one, 7y square plus 8. So now we will remove the bracket. Minus 3y square 10y minus 16 plus sign, therefore our bracket sign will remain as it is. Now we will write like term together. Minus 3y square 7y square. This one with this plus 10y. With the 10y, no like term is there. Therefore 10y it will remain same only. Next term minus 16 plus 8. Means we got this one term, this one second term, and this one coefficient is our third term. So children, you will see 7. Now this minus 3y square plus 7y square. Both this number is having opposite sign. Negative minus sign and plus sign. Therefore, what we will do? Which one is greater number? 7. 7 is having plus sign and 3 is having minus sign. From greater number, we will subtract smaller number. See, then 7 minus 3, answer is 4. Then 7 is carrying plus sign. Therefore, in our answer, we will put plus sign. And here it will be 4y square. Variable will remain as it is. Next one, 10y will remain as it is. Next one, 16 and 8. Here also, both the coefficient is carrying different sign. Therefore, first we will see greater number is carrying which sign. Then you all can see greater number is 16 and it is carrying minus sign. Therefore, 16 minus 8, that is 8. 16 minus 8, 8, and 16 is carrying minus sign. Therefore, in our answer we will put minus. Next one is our vertical method. Vertical method. So children, here in vertical method, we will write 3y square as we are writing 10y minus 16. So children, while writing second term, we will see which variable are there. For example, 7y square. Where is 7y square? Here we will see minus 3y square. Down of that one, write 7y square. Plus 8. Plus 8 right here. And here plus sign. So 16 minus 8. We will write 8. And 16 is having minus sign. Therefore put minus sign. 10y, down of this 10y, no number and coefficient is there or variable is there. That's why our 10y will carry as it is 10y. Now 3y square and plus 7y square. 7 minus 3, 4 and y square. You all can observe that both this answer, in both method, we got the same answer. So children, I hope today whatever we had learned, you all understood. If any doubt is there, of course, you can ask with the help or you can clear your doubt with the help of your subject teacher. So children, stay safe, happy and healthy. Keep learning. Thank you children.